dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? Ooh. 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 It's your boy DJ Nuki, your girl.
Sarah Nicole.
We're back on the channel with another
Kid and C original. I just wanted to put a little spice on it. You like that?
Welcome back to the channel, man. We got TikTok story times for y'all today, man. We got, have you ever dated someone that their family warned you about? Not yours, but their family was like, I don't think he the one for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a sister, like his sister. You know, you do got a situation where the sister might warn you about him. The brother might be like, nah, I know how my brother is. He just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you know, if the mama warn you. If the mama warns you, it's already.
It's a done deal.
Have you ever dated someone where their family, not yours, but their family warned you about them?
I'm just going to say yes. Because if I answer it how I want to answer it, and they see this, they going to know.
Who?
Well, I'll tell you later.
Do they be watching us?
I don't know who watches. I don't know who watches, okay?
You like, it's on the internet. Anybody can be seeing it.
I don't know who, you know.
Man, if their family warns you, then they should know.
But no, because you said, I'll just say it, because you said not your family, but their family. But technically, it's their family, but it's, if I say that, then people love. It's their family, but it's my family too. Because it's their family on their mom's side, but it's my cousin on the dad's side.
Just stop. Cause you said just stop.
No. Let me say no. Because you know how people are. So
y'all not related.
Me and the person that I dated not related. He related to the person that warned me on his mama's side. I mean, on my cousin is his cousin. On his mama's side, they mamas are related. And my cousin is my cousin because his daddy is my cousin. Yeah, Does that make sense? Hopefully. I have to explain that because y'all be a little...
Oh, man. So with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. If you want to first support, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, every single time, we salute to the comment of the day.
Salute to you.
We highly appreciate y'all,
Yes, we
man.
do. Always.
I keep running this up. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Lock it in.
Me, personally, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've dated people, but most of the time.
Ooh.
You know me, most of the time, I talk to I used to talk to a lot of,
A lot of what?
You know, because I used to...
A lot of what?
Girls.
Oh.
I used to talk to...
about to say something.
No, I said...
No, not like that.
I used to talk to a lot of girls at one time. You knew that back then.
I did. That's new.
You're a whole lot, because we used to be... Come on now.
I feel you.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about, man. Playing with my top.
It's actually insane how common this is. Have you ever had a partner?
Yes, I have. I was 22 in a relationship with a man 10 years older than me, and we had no business being together whatsoever. Anyway, his parents were both retired college professors, very esteemed, very down-to-earth people. One weekend, we went over to their house to help them pack because they were relocating. And his mom pulled me to the side when she had a second to say, Taylor, you are so brilliant. You are so smart. You are on such a trajectory to do something big with your life. His father and I know where we failed him, and he's now at an age where we know what trajectory our son is on. I promise you, if you stay with him, your life's not going to end up the way that you want it to be. Wow. And it would probably be best for you to just move on from him. His mom was right. 8 years later, he's exactly where I left him.
Gorgeous girls have had boys.
Wow. That's a minute in. My bad.
Wow.
like I always say, it's bad when their mom is the one. When their mom warn you about
when mama warn you, baby, run.
Yeah, just be like, okay, your mama
especially
can't
when you know it's coming from a good place. Like, and it ain't just like because she think that you're not good enough.
Now,
for
if the dad be like, my son ain't no good, but the mama be like, because you know it can be, you know, but if a mom come tell you, like, my son ain't shit.
Sometimes if the daddy come tell you too.
Yeah, because the dad gonna be probably the last one to come.
Yeah, so daddy come too.
Well, nah, because I have seen some dads be like, my son ain't shit. He be getting all of you.
But that's why I say you gotta have like a discernment to know like when he for real and when he playing, and if it's coming from a good place or just jokey joke.
Friends where their family members tell them.
Okay, yes. 2019, I spent Christmas with my new boyfriend of 6 months at the time. It was a little quick, but I don't have any regrets because his 104-year-old great-grandmother was there, and it was an honor to spend her last Christmas with her. 104 years young. And she couldn't really communicate that much with us, but she could talk, and she had things to say. And she looked at my boyfriend and she looked at me and she said, there's a lot of disadvantages with that one. And then she didn't explain it. She couldn't tell me what she meant by that. Nothing. I got zero explanation. But let me tell you, 3 Christmases later, and I think I know. Rest in peace, Grandma Hilda.
That someone in their family warned you about them or told you not to stay with them.
Honey, do I have a story about this one? Gather around, y'all, because it is story time. Now, let's set the scene, shall we? This is my first boyfriend, and I'm spending Thanksgiving with his family. Thanksgiving was being hosted at his grandmother's house, and that's where we pulled up to. So, of course, me being the new girlfriend, I have to go and meet all of his family. And the reactions that I received from meeting the women in his family versus the males in his family told me everything that I needed to know. When I met the uncles and the grandpas and such, their reactions were that of, that's you, cuz? Damn, man, you got a good one. All right, now, boy, I see you. And all the other good signs of their approval, essentially. But the aunties and the grandmas' reactions were along the lines of, that's your woman? You bet not mess that up. Ooh. You pulled her? Psh, don't mess that up now. Just an overall sense of like warning him to behave. And it really wasn't until after he and I broke up that I fully understood. If he were a good quality man, wouldn't the women in his family be congratulating him instead of warning him?
That's
I've spent my public life in a bathing suit. From now on, I am gonna be a serious actress.
someone in there.
How you feel about that?
I mean, it was kind of like
because I'm trying to remember when I first time I brought you around. They ain't do that though.
They ain't do what?
They ain't come to be like, I better not mess it up. They was just like,
no.
They just kept saying like, she's a good one, she's a keeper. That's the type of you that you marry.
No, just like, I mean, I am.
But
I don't believe.
Even my cousin up here.
Yeah.
She was really fond about you when she first met you.
She's so sweet.
She said, man, that's what she said. She pointed at me. I'm like,
she's so sweet. But no, I don't think it was like anything negative. No.
Like even my dad, my uncle now.
I wish somebody would have warned me. I'm just playing, baby. You know I'm just playing.
But even my dad and my uncles, like my close uncles.
It wasn't nothing. No, it wasn't anything negative. It was actually smooth. It was chill. You know how I like it.
They all like y'all. So they all.
I mean,
who doesn't like me?
Yeah.
Family warned you about them or told you not to stay with them?
My ex's family tried to warn me via a wine glass at a Christmas party where I was meeting part of his family for the first time. I'll show you. I'm sentimental as fuck, so I keep everything even if it's painful. So this was the glass that I got. Everyone wrote something different on it. So I'm going to show you the highlights. You have the normal, it's nice to meet you, and you're like, oh, cute. But then you get to please be normal. It's not too late. And we really want to like you. So what I thought was cute, fun, teasing at the time was very much a warning sign that I ignored. And I definitely paid the price by getting my heart absolutely shattered. So it all makes sense after the fact now. So don't ignore the red flags.
Definitely
ever.
don't do that.
Partner
That's crazy.
that someone in their family warned you about?
When my mom was dating my dad, my dad has a huge family. Nobody told them that my dad was unhinged except for one cousin. This cousin was in kindergarten. Now, my mom was helping my cousin with her coloring homework, and there was one part where she had to write a note to somebody in the family, to which my mom was then the recipient of my mom was the person she wrote the note to. So baby cousin wrote, Auntie Andrea, good luck with Uncle Max. Love, Jasmine. Somehow my mom was able to keep my cousin's homework, and she has kept it for years. My mom and dad were divorced when I was 5, right? My mom still kept that piece of paper, and she looks at it and she's like, Jasmine was the only real one in the family.
It's actually insane how common this is. Have you ever had a partner?
All right, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, but I was dating this guy and I'd known him since I was 17. While we were younger, he had always kind of been into it with people, always fighting and just doing shit he wasn't supposed to do. But we didn't start dating until I was 21 or so. So I figured, he grew up as people do. And me and my friends went out one night and we went to go get some food after the night was over. We sent him inside to go get our food and we had been waiting 10 minutes or so and he didn't come out. So we look over to see what the hell's going on because you can see through the glass in the restaurant. And he jumped over the counter and started fighting the people in the fucking restaurant. We finally get him in the car and get him back to his house. His brother's at his house. He looks me square in the eyes after I tell him what happens. And he goes, well, that's going to keep happening if you keep dating him. So you might as well wrap it up now because he's not going to change.
That someone in their family warned you about that?
So this is the story about how his mother warned me about him without warning me about him. Story time. So before I met my husband, my mother always told me to watch how a man treats his mother because the way he treats his mother is the way that he'll treat you. So when I was in college, there was this dude I was dating who I was head over heels for. And he took me home to meet his parents for the first time that summer. And I was the first girl that he ever took home to meet his parents. So I noticed that dude was talking to his mom all reckless. And one day, while we were driving around town, he got into an altercation with her. And my man's hopped out the car in the middle of a busy intersection. And I'm still in the car with his mother, who says to me, and I quote, listen, I love my son, but duck that mother sucker. Ooh. Come again? And it was at that point that I knew. I knew.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a big one. That is true though.
That's crazy.
Because if he'll do that on his mama, what you think he gonna do upon you?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way you get loud at no. Like me, to be honest, even with you, I be telling you sometimes, I be like, you need to stand up to your mama. Sometimes I be like, but
I don't say no.
No, not like that. But
not
you be
disrespectful, but you still kind of seem like you be a little scared sometimes, And
I always tell you it ain't scared, but it be out of respect.
And I tell you all the time. That's if somebody kept doing something to me or rubbed me the wrong way, regardless of who they are, mama, daddy, brother, sister, I would tell them what you doing ain't cool. But it's a way to say it. You don't have to be disrespectful.
So how about this? The way a girl talks to her dad would represent how she would treat her husband, because that's a male figure in her life.
I mean,
or any male figure in her life.
I mean, if that's,
because I can talk about my, you know what I'm saying.
I see that.
I
mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I got more than one. You know what I'm saying. They be.
But that ain't got nothing to do with me though.
And then in that relationship,
But they.
Because they don't know how to. Ooh.
Because
they try to go toe to toe with with the male figure in their life. So they try to go toe to toe with any male in their life. They don't know how to submit. And people say submit is a bad word, but it's not, because you should be submissive whether it's male or female to your partner regardless. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes when a male and a female are arguing, one has to submit and just say, bro, I'm not going to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just to allow the argument to stop. And some people don't know how to be submissive.
Yeah.
But you know, that was my mama always be saying, she always be submissive. She always, you gotta let him be the man in the house. You gotta let a man be the man. which is kind of true though. But new day and age, women really don't allow the male to be over the house, to be the male of the household. A lot of them,
you know something. It's so crazy because I don't want to get on it because this is not.
That's a whole nother topic.
It's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole.
Yeah, so let's not even talk about that right now.
But no,
let's not talk about that right now.
You know it's true though.
No, I'm not gonna say if it's true or not. I don't want to get on that right now. I don't want to go down.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say this. A lot of women don't know how to possibly be submissive to a man in the household.
Don't say what you have to say
because a lot of kids
grew up with just the mom. That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, I don't want to get on there right now.
So they see their mom be the male and the female.
I'm not gonna say
male as far as paying the bills, taking care of the household, doing everything, even if she got a son.
I don't want to get on there right now.
Some mothers had to even cut the grass and take care of the yard work. Some women has to, you know.
Yeah, I get that. I'm there with you. I just said I don't want to go down that road right now.
All right.
Romantic partner, that someone in their family warned you.
I've had 3 in my lifetime. One when I was 18, and it came from his sister and his brother. That ended very badly. Cheated, ended up marrying somebody else. And then the second one was when I was like in undergrad. I was talking to this dude, feeling him. He was about like 10 years older than me. His own father came to me and was like, look, Jazz, your life, the things and the goals and aspirations you have, my son don't have that. Now, granted, he was a worker. He was a really good dude, but we just didn't align. The third person, and I still have that note somewhere in my cabinet. This dude was way older than me. Met him in DC on an internship, whatever. Way older than me. His best friend's wife wrote me a letter and gave me a gift and was like, Jaslyn, run.
See that I have 2 really big monitors on here, as well as my tower, which by itself weighs like 50 pounds.
That someone in their family warned you about them or told you not to.
Okay, so I will set the scene. This is like 4 years ago, this holiday season. I'm currently with my last boyfriend. He is a drug addict, an alcoholic, and a narcissist. Fun. His mother, whom we had lived with for like the first several months of our relationship, is sitting with me at the dinner table after we've had Thanksgiving dinner, where I skipped eating with my family entirely, had been fighting with my boyfriend that entire day because he didn't even come home from partying the night before until like 1 p.m. that day, Thanksgiving Day. So I had no idea where he was. So we're there. He's passed out on the couch. We've eaten, whatever. We're sitting at the dinner table together. And his mom's like, I have no idea why you're with him. Like, he's awful. And I don't know why you're dating him. Like, you're so nice. And it's like, we had this long conversation where she continues to like lay out that her husband, that she's still married to, you know, to this day, whatever. He's like turned his life around, I guess, was addicted to, I believe she told me meth, maybe crack, I can't remember, the whole like beginning of her children's lives. And she told him like, you need to get your shit together or like we're getting a divorce. Tells me this whole big like long story about how it worked out for them. So I guess she was like trying to like create a parallel here. But then a few days later, my ex-boyfriend woke me up and threw a Christmas tree at me. And his mom blocked me and refused to give me back any of my belongings that were at her house after we broke up. I was like, fun. Didn't you tell me about this?
Right.
So yeah, maybe listen to family members when they talk to you.
That someone in their family warned you about them or told you not to stay with them.
Ooh, all right. So the answer is yes. I had to been around, 19 years old. And on 2 occasions, the mom of the guy I was seeing at the time, one, she told me that I should be prepared because her son ain't shit. And the phrase she used was, "It ain't nothing for a nigga to lie." Then maybe a year and some change later, she said, "Andrea, you need to get somebody that has some letters behind their name, like a PhD, BA." I think she did licensed therapy worker or something like that. 14 years later, I have a child by that same person. So not together. Definitely not together. But definitely have a kid.
Tell me you've been single a long time.
And then and the reason why she's probably said that because her kid reminds her so much of him. And she's like, dang. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't speak on that, yeah.
That was
honey. If you see, not even if somebody like comes to you and like warn you, but if you see red flags for yourself, please, and I mean please, do not ignore those red flags. If you male, female, whoever it is, whoever you're in a relationship with, please don't ignore those red flags. That first one will save you, honey, from going through hell. It really will.
Especially when their whole family told you. You either gotta be like, all right,
that's crazy.
They ain't telling me this for no reason, bro. No. Let me go ahead. But with that being said, man, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name of Jimmy Kiddandcee.
We are. Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks.